Many people who are new to riding BMX bikes often ask if they're bad for your knees. The simple answer is yes, but it's not that big of a deal. It's actually quite common to have soreness in the knee area when you first start out. In this video, we will discuss some ways you can prevent damage and make sure you get the most out of your ride time. So let's get started. When riding a BMX bike, there are two main things that cause knee pain. Using too much force on the pedals. Trying to do tricks while not being properly warmed up beforehand. Both of these issues come from lack of experience more than anything else, so don't feel discouraged if this sounds like you. So now that you know what causes your knee pain, let's talk about how to combat it. How do I stop my bike from hurting my knees? Preventing knee pain while riding your BMX bike. There are two easy ways you can prevent soreness in your knees while riding your bike. The first is by using knee pads. It may not be a necessary piece of equipment, but they are cheap to purchase and will save you tons of pain. I've gone for months without knee pads before, and trust me, it's not fun. You can get good quality knee pads for under $30, which is an easy investment if you're tired of hurting your knees. The second is by riding with the seat higher. When you first start out, chances are that your seat will be way too low for you. This puts you in a position where all of your weight goes straight down into your knee joint. By raising the seat up about 3 to 6 inches, it'll take some pressure off of your knees and allow you to ride longer without as much pain. I found that raising my seat about 3 inches has helped me to stay on the bike for hours at a time, instead of just 45 minutes to an hour, which used to be my limit. After following those 2 steps, you shouldn't have any more problems with knee pain. How does the design of a BMX bike affect your knees? There are 2 ways having a slightly different frame design can affect the way your knees feel while riding. The first is by putting you in an uncomfortable riding position. If you try to ride with your seat really low, it will essentially make it so that when you pedal, all of your weight falls on one side of your knee instead of being distributed evenly throughout both of them. If you don't think this is a big deal, put your hands on top of your knee and see how it feels after riding for about 15 to 20 minutes. I guarantee that you'll get tired or even start to feel numbness in your hand from supporting all of your weight. The second is by not having enough clearance for tricks. If you can't ollie because your seat hits the ground when you pop, you won't be able to do any of the hard tricks that make this sport so much fun. Even though it's a little more expensive, I highly recommend buying bikes with removable seats so that you can easily put on a higher seat post if needed. Is there anything you can do to lessen the impact on your knees when you ride a BMX bike? I'm happy to say that there are actually a few things you can do that will greatly reduce the impact your knees receive while riding. 1. Keep your body loose even when you're grinding. It's natural for your muscles to tighten up when you're grinding or doing any other trick on a BMX bike. When you feel yourself getting tense, try to keep your body loose and focused on relaxing your muscles. If you find that this is a difficult thing to do, just take a break for 20 to 30 seconds. 2. Wear knee pads when riding off of bigger jumps or doing tricks in general. Like I said before, they're super cheap and will go a long way in protecting your knees from damage. 3. Warm up before you ride. If you try to hop on the bike and do a bunch of tricks right away, chances are that something is going to give or hurt at some point. Start by doing a few casual pedal strokes to get your heart rate up, and then do a few stretches. After that, you should be good to go. I hope that this article has helped you to learn more about why BMX hurts your knees and how you can prevent or lessen the pain.